Hey, 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 you all know that this is Way, and you are tuned into The WAITT Show, which WAIT stands for we're all in this together, no matter race, creed, color, fat, skinny, tall, doesn't matter. You know that you are loved. And I love all the support. So thank you so much for tuning in. I'm so interested in getting into this show, but before we get started, I like to keep you guys abreast on what's going on, especially when it comes to the coronavirus, because we all know that the coronavirus is still real, and we all know that we have to be vigilant in doing our part and making sure that we do not contract it or spread it. We got to do our part, at least try as much as we can do. As you can tell in Kentucky, how many total cases we have. And even in the block, it tells you how many active cases, how many have recovered, and in the fatal. And the fatal is, of course, the ones that have passed away. So this little block gives you more information than just the total cases by each state. So definitely check that out at CNN.com. Wash your hands, stay 6 feet, wear your mask. If you want to take the shot, take the shot. If you don't want to take the shot, don't take the shot. Let's pray about it, but definitely do your part so that you can say that you did your part to stay safe and keep others safe around you as well. So definitely know that the virus is not calmed down. It has not slowed down. It seems like outside is opening back up again, but hey, what can you do but do your part? Definitely prayers still going up for Texas, and everything that they have to do as far as recovering the damages done there. So today's lesson, when I say lesson, can tell I'm always teaching, but today we're going to talk about to let go. Okay. A lot of us still are holding on to a lot of baggage. And it may be something small that has developed into something really, really big, and it has carried itself from like maybe either childhood or adolescence, young adulthood to where you are now, but you still haven't let go. And it could just be one thing that is stopping you from doing everything that you want to do. So today I want to converse about letting go. When I say converse, because I know some of you all talk back to me, even though I can't hear you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Also, I'd like to give a shout out to Deborah Bell. Thank you so much. That is my auntie, but she shows me so much support in the messages and comments. Thank you so much. I do appreciate you, auntie. But today's lesson, I just had to give that quick shout out real quick. But today's lesson on to let go. Why do I keep saying lesson? To I guess it's going to be a lesson. There we go. On letting go. And I find it very interesting that the author is unknown, what I'm about to read to you. And I think that most of us, if not all of us, can kind of relate in some point of what this author was trying to convey when they were writing this. And it says, to let go does not mean to stop caring. It means I can't do it for someone else. To let go is not to cut myself off. It's the realization I can't control another. To let go is not to enable, but to allow learning from natural consequences. To let go is to admit powerlessness, which means the outcome is not in my hands. To let go is not to try to change or blame another, it's to make the most of myself. To let go is to care for, but to care. Excuse me. To let go is not to care for, there we go, but to care about. To let go is not to fix, but to be supportive. To let go is not to judge, but to allow another to be a human being. To let go is not to be in the middle arranging the outcomes, but to allow others to affect their own destinies. To let go is not to be protective, it's to permit another to face reality. To let go is not to deny, but to accept. To let go is not to nag, scold, or argue, okay? But instead to search out my own shortcomings and correct them. To let go is not to adjust everything to my desires, but to take each day as it comes and cherish myself in it. To let go is not to criticize and regulate anybody, but to try to become what I dream I can be. To let go is not to regret the past, but to grow and live for the future. To let go is to fear less and love more. So to let go is to fear less and love more. Um, Very interesting poem. And I like this because it's a lot of things that I have not let go of. I know that is things that have happened to me in my past that I have not let go of. Even when it comes to relationships, certain things that happen in relationships that I have not let go of. Not saying that I have not let go of the person, but I have not let go of the actions that took place in the relationship. If you don't believe me, you probably haven't let it go either. For the simple fact that everybody has their list, as my husband would say, but what they will take and what they will not take. And your list of what you will take and what you will not take has grown because of the relationships in the past of what made you to what you are today as far as thinking, relationship wise. Like you're not going to put up with cheating. You're not going to be putting up with lying. You're not going to be putting up with, smoking or whatever the case may be, whatever it is that your list is, you already know what that is, what you're not going to put up with. And then some people are like, okay, well, that's fine. Well, my last person did that and, it just didn't work out. And then you always have that one person say, well, that wasn't me. And it's just like, yeah, but my thing is if I see it, it's like a warning sign, it's a flag. And no, I've seen this. This looks way too familiar, way too familiar. So, yeah, certain things that we have to learn to let go of so that we can move forward. Okay. Now, I think that making a list or things of what you want to do and how you want to do it is a great thing. Even when it comes to your job, when you make a list of, okay, well, I'm starting this job and this is what I want to do. I want to do this. And then when I get my foot in the door in a year or so, I want to go here. It's setting goals for yourself. Okay. If you holding on to, well, they did me dirty at the last job and I can't trust anybody and this, that, and the other, then you'll go into the other job the same way because you're not letting go and even opening yourself to the new opportunities and the new relationships that it could bring. Because usually when we don't let go, we're bitter. Like we're very bitter when it comes to certain subjects and certain things when we don't let go. And seeing how we are as women, we take on a lot. We take on a lot, mentally, socially, emotionally, we take on a lot. So sometimes when we're getting all the information and we're trying to be the counselor for everybody, we're trying to be the fixer of everybody. Okay. Sometimes it's hard for us to let go and relinquish what we have going on. Why? Because we push everything else to the back. Okay. Once we push everything to the back burner and then deal with everybody else's stuff, then when it's time for us to deal with our stuff, it's like, oh, well, I can't let go because here comes something else. Yeah, seems that way. So I suggest, okay, this is a way suggestion. You get into a quiet place, have your day. Okay. That's what I get. I get a day, okay, of just to think. Just give me some time to think. I know I know I have a family too. I have things that I need to do and everything else, but I have a day, if not even some hours, okay, to myself to allow me to think, to allow me to reflect, to allow me to let go and release some things. Sometimes you can't do that in a crowded environment. I mean, I sometimes I have to turn my phone off. I can't deal with any distractions. I have to focus on me. And that sometimes is an issue. We don't like to focus on ourselves because when we focus on ourselves, sometimes we can find the ugly in ourselves, and we can't always point the blame on someone else. Once you find the ugliness in yourself, it's just like, oh, well, I can't point the finger, or I can't say this, and this about that person because it was actually me. And who likes to be wrong? Nobody likes to be wrong, right? I'm just saying. But once you get right, and my Mary used to say when she said, right ain't never wrong nobody. So once you figure out what's wrong, get it right, clean it out, you know. And I've learned too that letting go of things that I used to do, or things that I want to be trying to figure out how to say this, but things that I used to do in concerning um the community. Let me put it that way. Certain things that I used to do concerning the community, I don't do anymore. Not so much that I don't love doing for my community. I still help out when I can. I love my community. But then when it came to the point of where I had to focus on me, I had to stop doing for my community and I had to focus on me. And focusing on me, I had to actually stop communicating with some people because I had to see how they would react with me trying to work on me. Okay. So I've been through a lot the last couple of years. Everybody knows that. It's no secret. I've been through a lot in the last couple of years, right? So I'm still trying to push forward and still work and do everything that I have to do for my community and everything, right? But then when I stop and take a break for me because I need, some mental restoration going on, whatnot, and stop checking on everybody else or whatnot. When it came to my community, even some family, I can say this, no one called and checked on me. No one texted me. No one, you know, was just sending out text messages except for my friend Daryl. He sent me this poem. He sends me prayers, in the morning time and everything like that. And my friend Devon, she's always sending me something silly and goofy to make me laugh so that she knows that I need a good laugh every now and then. So I love the fact that they check on me without checking on me. You see what I'm saying? Like everything does not need to be said. I send out text messages just saying I love you to people. Why? Because if you want me to know how you're feeling, you'll let me know. I may ask every now and then how you doing or whatever, but it's me supporting is me just letting you know that I love you. Now, back in the day, I wouldn't have done that. And just sending out messages saying that I love you or whatnot, because I used to be mean. Yeah, I used to be very mean and very hateful, and nobody really liked talking to me. Really, seriously. So when it comes to letting go, I had to let go of all the things that in my head that made me mean and hateful, all my insecurities and everything else, just watching life pass me by, and it was a lot. It was a mess, it seemed. But I had to let go of the perception of what everybody else thought about me. And I had to get back into focus on what God thought about me. Because I had to rededicate my life because I was just that I was that far gone. I can say that. And I had to rededicate my life. And ever since I rededicated my life, I have not looked back. Thank you, Jesus. But I can say that letting go of that at that particular time when I needed that years ago, it was a release, And now I find myself being able to let go a lot quicker. Not saying that I'm perfect, not saying that I'm there yet, but I'm getting to be I'm able to recognize, like, hey, this is weighing me down. This is my issue. I'm more so of getting to the root of the issue, not, oh, well, they made me mad. Why did they make me mad? Because they said this. Why did them saying this make me mad? Like, I want to get to the deep root of the issue so it doesn't happen again. That's all it is to it. When letting go is just getting to the root of the issue, pulling it up, setting it on fire, and just going on about your life. Seriously. I mean, you probably think that it's really, really hard to let go because he did this and they did that. But I'm telling you, it is easy to do if you are willing to do it. And also, Isaiah 43:18-19, it says, forget the former things. Okay. Do not dwell on the past. Okay. See, I am doing a new thing. How is he supposed to do something new if you still holding on to something old? That's just like you want new clothes, but I'm pretty sure you won't put your new clothes on the floor, right? What you do, you start cleaning out that closet and throwing away or giving away old clothes so that you can hang up something new. It's the same thing in our life. Even in the refrigerator, you're not going to hold on to spoiled milk for what? It's no use to you. None. Not unless you won't get sick. I mean, and some people like to hold on to stuff. Some people like to be able to have grudges just so that they can have the right to be mean and nasty and everything like that. I don't deal with people like that. I can't deal with people like that because I need people to be able to forgive me and to love me and move forward, you know. And forgiving someone, if you are in Christ, is not even an option. Just know that. A lot of our letting go means that we have to let go of relationships or let go of a family or let go of friendships, but not necessarily. It's just letting go of that situation. Okay. Now, if that person still continues to hurt you, yeah, you can let them go. You can still love them, and still be supportive, like I read in the poem, but you can still just let go of whatever it is that they have done to you. I know that I've been hurt a lot, especially when it comes to relationships. I've been hurt a lot, but I couldn't just look at them hurting me, the guy as hurting me. I had to look at how I was hurting myself in the relationship. One, by saying, because some relationships I shouldn't even have been in. I should have let go. I should not have been in. But me thinking that I know what was best for me and thinking that I was grown and everything else, I decided to hold on to stuff that was not good for me at all. And I can say that. And sometimes I look at, how I have lived my life these past, couple of years, why would anybody tune in to the Wait Show? Why would anybody, look at Waynisha Rochelle Smith? Why? When she used to be nasty, or when she used to or even that I was pregnant out of wedlock and I, am a minister, or, stuff like that. Like, why would I watch her? Because she was da da da. That's fine. Everybody has their own opinion. But guess what? I've let that go. So with me letting that go, I got to move forward. I have to. And a lot of people don't understand how I can in the midst of everything that has happened to me and everything that I'm going through. How can I wake up and just be like, today's a new day? And it's only because of the love of God. And I'm telling you, it's only because of the love of God that is able to strengthen me each day, point blank, period. So I encourage each and every one of you not only to get to know God more personally, but have a better relationship than what you can probably even think or fathom with God, because I'm telling you, he will allow you to let go. And once you let go, then he can fill you back up to what he needs you to have, not what we want. That's the whole thing about it, right? It's like we seem like we give God a wish list of what we want, but he gives us everything that we need. So I thank God for that. So please know that you can always get in contact with me at thewaittshow@gmail.com. Don't forget this lovely website that is set up at thewaittshow.com. And you can see there where the upcoming weight shows are. You can also get in contact with us every Saturday at 7:30. Okay. We do pretty much my nutrition, really. It really is. And there's the number there, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, and the access code. Anytime that you want to come and join us and talk. We don't talk about what I talk about on the White Show. On that line is the whole different, is a whole different level. Well, anyways, definitely if you want to join us, you can always hop on. And don't forget, you can contact us on all type of social platforms. We're on Facebook, Twitter, we're on Instagram and YouTube, of course. You can get in touch, you can leave a message, and we will respond back to you as soon as possible. So thank you so much, you guys, for joining me on this weight show, and continue to stick with your girl. Better things are coming, I promise. I promise, I promise, I promise. So keep praying for me, and I will pray for you guys. And thank you so much for the love and support. Until next time.